can come and ride the wave, yeah. I'm just on a wave, I'm just on a different wavelength. I'm just on a wave, I'm just on a different wavelength. I'm just on a wave, call it safe, yeah. I'm just on a wave, call it safe, yeah.
Hey Princess Crew, Kombat Princess here, back with a new video. If you're new, welcome. Before we get into anything, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you end up liking the video, turn on post notifications. So for those of you that are new or don't know, this is the latest late installment of a Princess Cut. And for those of you that don't know what a Princess Cut is, it is where we cut into a character, dissect everything that they have on the table. And the Princess Crew has voted, and they voted for Reiko. Which was up with that, Princess Crew? What is up with y'all picking Reiko over Havik? I felt some type of way about that. I really thought that Havik was going to win the voting poly, but every time I put Havik on that voting poly, nobody picks him. So, gotta give him what they asked for. And I'm gonna just go ahead and let y'all know off rip that he does not have any lore like that. So don't be leaving stuff under my comments like, Princess, why is the video so short? You know, why does he not have that much lore? Blah, 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 blah. Blame the Princess Crew. Drag yourself, because y'all could have picked Havik. Y'all slept on Havik. Y'all keep sleeping on him. So, Reiko debuted in Mortal Kombat 4. He was a common soldier. You know, he had served Daddy Shao and Shinnok, and he was also a member of the Brotherhood of Shadows at one point. He was involved with Shinnok's invasion or war or whatever that happened and took place 10,000 years ago. They had presumed that, you know, he was killed when Shinnok got put down, but that's not what happened. He ended up just joining Daddy Shao's forces, which I'm sure that's where he wanted to be anyway, you little simp. Really, in his debut, he was getting washed, botched, and ran through by Daddy Shao and Shinnok, because when Shinnok got put down, he ran back to Daddy Shao. When Daddy Shao got put down, he ran back to Shinnok. He didn't know where his place was, but obviously it wanted to be with Daddy Shao. That's so very clear. After doing my homework on his simp ass, I was able to discover, and I quote, it says, he is often mistaken for Shao Kahn, which is a lie, because, like, girl, how? You know, he looks nothing like him. You know, you can put on Shao Kahn's clothes and, you know, play a little cosplay if you want to, but you will never be Daddy Shao, so just stop. Due to the similarities in their attire, he has been seen to put on Shao Kahn's helmet and express his will to replace the Emperor someday. He also states in the game that he will be one day rule Outworld himself. You know, dream big, Reiko, dream big. After playing House Hop with Shinnok and Daddy Shao, Shinnok got put down. You know, Daddy Shao was recovering from Lulu's defeat, because, you know, Lulu had put him down. And while he was recovering, you know, Shao Kahn had granted Reiko with the position of general, because, you know, Shao Kahn saw him as ruthless. You know, I don't care. In Mortal Kombat Deception, they didn't really give him anything either besides that little, you know, role model helmet shit that he was doing in the mirror. I don't care. Moving on to Mortal Kombat Conquest Mode, you know, it says, and I thought that this was interesting, it says that Reiko had an unknown disliking for Rich Homie Quan Chi, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not unknown. If you do your homework, it is very clear. Reiko is a nobody, you know, he has nobody to cling to. He can barely even, you can't even be your own person. You're obsessed with Daddy Shao, that's who you want to be. You can't even find your own self. So it makes sense to why somebody that you were working for, which was Shinnok, and everybody knows about Quan Chi's in Shinnok's relationship, their secret relationship. Everyone knows about it. So it makes sense to why Reiko would be upset that he cannot get as close to Shinnok as as Quan Chi was, because, he has nobody. He needs a role figure, something like that. Soccer Face, aka Rich Homie Quan Chi, was not worried about you, honey. He was too busy putting on that makeup and getting ran through and clapped by Shinnok in the Nether Realm. So I really don't think that he's really that worried about you. Stop. In Mortal Kombat Armageddon Conquest mode, Taven ends up encountering Reiko in the war room. And, Reiko thought that this was an opportunity to try to get Taven to join Daddy Shao's army and stuff, because they both had the interest in, killing Rich Homie Quan Chi, which this is still unknown to this day on why, Reiko really, really wants to kill Rich Homie Quan Chi. But like I told you, it's just, unreasonable jealousy. Haven ends up declining that ass and, telling him that his only mission was to be here to put down Rich Homie Quan Chi. But, Reiko did not have a choice because he was ordered by Daddy Shao to protect his allies. So although it would have helped in his favor due to his unreasonable jealousy to put down Rich Homie Quan Chi, he did not have a choice because, he was following his role model, and that was to protect his allies. So Reiko didn't have no choice but to attack Taven, but of course got put down. Reiko, you're boring me, babe. You're really boring me. Fun fact, just wanted to add that in here because, he don't really got no lore like that. When he was working for the Brotherhood of Shadows, under Rich Homie Quan Chi and Shinnok, he was working by the sides of Noob Saibot and Black Girl Magic, aka Black Girl Energy, Tanya, which are two more way better interesting characters than him. Just want to say that. Also, in the Mortal Kombat Armageddon trailer, he had to be hit by Shao Kahn's hammer at least twice. And I'm sure he begged for that moment. I'm sure that was so prideful for him. I'm sure it was everything, and it gave everything that it needed to be gave for him. If he was gonna go out, let it have to be Daddy Shao, because that's who you want to be at the end of the day. In MK9, they just mentioned him. He didn't even get any type of cameo. Lee May got a cameo. He didn't even get no type of cameo. So that just shows how irrelevant he was. Moving on to MK1, where he is basically Shao Kahn's sidekick, Daddy Shao simp, because that's really what you were. Reiko was boring to watch. Honestly, when they came out with his trailer, I wasn't surprised. I was kind of disappointed, and I wasn't really overhyped for it because we had already knew because of the leaks, and I just really don't think that he's that interesting enough of a character. When you have to build a character's story based on the foundation of other people, which are A-listers. Daddy Shao's an A-list MK character, very known. People play with him. Shinnok, people know about him, Rich Homie Quan Chi. When you have to associate, an A-list character with the flopping, D and F list character like Reiko, that's how they really tried to basically branch him out, which was boring in my opinion. There was nothing mind-blowing about you throughout this Princess Cut, and the only thing that you are known for is going across the map. Not all the Reiko players, but the ones that have no skill whatsoever, go across that map and spam them damn darts because you have no skill to do a combo or open somebody up, period. And they gave him that, and they knew what they were doing when they put that in his kit, period. And for your little alternate, not alternate, but, MK1 ending, nobody cares that, you were able to escape from Daddy Shao. I don't care. Everything is facilitated with Daddy Shao. Find your own path, find your own wave. All right, y'all, that is all for today's Princess Cut. Sorry if I sound a little droggy. I was kind of feeling under the weather today, but I had to get this out for you guys. If you'd like to vote on the next Princess Cut, check my community tab.